Hello, dear students. Let's see this question of IIT-JEE 2012. The question states, the figure shows a system consisting of a ring of outer radius 3r rolling clockwise without slipping on a horizontal surface with angular speed omega, and an inner disk of radius 2r rotating anticlockwise with angular speed omega by 2. The disk and the ring and the disk are separated by frictionless ball bearings. The system is in the exit plane. The point P on the inner disk is at a distance r from the origin, where OP makes an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. Then with respect to horizontal surface, we have to pick the correct option. There are 4 options. It's a multiple choice question, and we'll see each option one by one. So as it is stated, this outer ring is rotated clockwise with angular velocity omega, and there is no slipping between this outer ring and the horizontal surface. So this point has a zero velocity because it does not have any slipping. So if this point has a zero velocity, so it means an axis passing through this point and perpendicular to the plane of motion can be regarded as an instantaneous axis of rotation. So here is an instantaneous axis of rotation, IAOR, and the outer ring is rotating with angular velocity omega, because rigid body has a same angular velocity about any axis. So about IAOR also, the angular velocity of the outer ring is omega in the same sense, same magnitude. And we have to find in the option A, the linear speed of the point O. So we want to look the point O from IAOR, and whenever we look motion from IAOR, motion appears to be the pure rotational motion. The distance of point O from IAOR is 3r, that is the radius of the outer ring, and then it is rotating with angular velocity omega. So the velocity of point O will be perpendicular to line joining O and IAOR like this. So that direction is along the positive x direction, and then the magnitude of velocity will become r into angular velocity. Radius is 3r, so that will be 3r omega. So we have got one thing, that in the vector form, if I write, so velocity of point O is 3r omega I cap, and this is option A. So option A is correct. In options B, C, D, velocity, linear velocity of point P is talked about. Point P is a point of the disk. This disk is rotating with the angular velocity omega by 2 with respect to point O. In the anti-clockwise direction, the O point itself is translating, and we have calculated the translation velocity of the point O, and that was option A. So the velocity of point P can be written as Vp is equal to velocity of P with respect to O plus velocity of point O. And vector form of a velocity of a rigid body is the omega cross r. So I want to write the angular velocity in the vector form. The angular velocity of the inner disk is omega by 2 in magnitude. And if you want to find the direction, I'll curl the right hand finger the direction of angular rotation. Thumb give me the direction of the angular velocity. So x-axis here, z-axis upward, y-axis inward. So towards me is the negative y direction. The direction of omega by 2 is towards me. So this direction of omega by 2 vector is minus j cap. So velocity is omega cross r. So I'll write first omega vector as a minus omega by 2 j cap. And then the position vector of P with respect to R, with respect to O. So for that, let me draw this diagram. This is the x-axis, and this is z-axis, and this is O. This is P here. So position vector of P with respect to the length OP is R. This angle is 30 degree. So we can make two components of this vector R, that this component will be R cos 30, that will be root 3 R by 2, and this component will be R sin 30, that will be root R by 2. So in terms of the I cap and K cap, we can write this R vector, we can write root 3 R by 2 I cap plus R by 2 K cap, and plus we have to write the velocity of O, which we have calculated in the option A, and that is a 3r omega I cap. Now doing the cross product part, minus omega by 2 j cap cross root 3 r by 2 I cap would become root 3 omega r by 4, and minus j cap cross I cap is k cap. And then the other part, j cap cross k cap is I cap, and there is a minus, so the other part will become omega r by 4 I cap, and then we have also 3r omega I cap. So overall, simplifying all these things, we will get, first let me collect the I cap terms. 3r omega minus omega r by 4, that will become 11 omega r by 4 and I cap. And then the k cap part is root 3 by 4 omega r k cap. So this is the linear velocity of point P, and let me check which of the 3 option BCD is correct. So we immediately get the option B is a correct option. So we have got 2 correct options, A and B, and that is our answer. Thank you.